Welcome back. Castries South MP Dr. Ernest Hilaire says having interacted with the 2020 Youth Parliament, he believes members exhibit several attributes which senior parliamentarians should take note of. From general behavioral practices to presentation and preparedness, Dr. Hilaire says it's about time the nation's leaders acknowledge this positive example of a well-kept House of Assembly.
Participants in the annual Youth Parliament debates have been praised by Castries South MP Ernest Hilaire for their House etiquette, level of preparedness, and ability to respectively voice opposing contributions within the House of Assembly. However, these are attributes which Hilaire says appear to be lacking in members of the House.
I hope the youth parliamentarians put on a better show than we the parliamentarians. I think most St. Lucians will tell you they have very low regard for Parliament, and it's not unique to St. Lucia. I think that exists in many parts of the world. Parliaments are noisy affairs, and I hope the young people today will show the actual parliamentarian a thing or two about the conduct of Parliament.
Hilaire highlights the youth parliaments as a stepping stone for future politicians and says this group of youth ministers are likely to become future leaders.
It should be, in a sense. I mean, you get an opportunity to sit on the actual seats where political power supposedly resides, and for many young people it can be inspirational for them to be able to know that they've sat down in Parliament, this is where the laws are passed, this is where government policies are debated, and it can certainly inspire them to want to be elected themselves. I think for us, and many of us in the Labour Party came out of the youth movement. I mean, you look at historically, you look at from 1997, we had the former president of the NYC, Mario Michel, in government. Even presently now, you have Senator Gideon Ferdinand, who was a former youth rep. You had Jerome Gideon, you had Sean Edwards, you have myself, you have Alva Baptiste, you have Musa Jabatis. All of us came out of the youth and sports councils in our respective communities.
Hilaire anticipates great things from the 2020 Youth Parliament. Port 7 News, I am Jacques Wooding.
On Tuesday, 18th February, Teddyson John TJ and his band, the TJ Project, brought the St. Lucian rhythm to one of the most highly anticipated concerts on the Trinidad Carnival calendar, Kes Tuesday on the Rocks. From 8 p.m., the Queen's Park Savannah came alive with the creme de la creme of Caribbean artists, and in particular a historic performance by TJ and his team. He delivered a dynamic 45-minute set of sweet soca music that captivated the audience and sparked a wave of euphoria. TJ boasts of an incredible catalog of inspiring music, ladies' anthems, and timeless collaborations. Supported by Caribcation, his band, the TJ Project, arrived in Port of Spain on Sunday the 16th of February to join TJ, a recently appointed brand ambassador to St. Lucia, who has been enjoying yet another stellar year in the soca mecca. Tribe of 12 launched its 2020 portrayal on Monday, the 17th of February. The theme for this year's portrayal is The Unknown Universe. Jacques Wooding tells us more.
The first gathering of the tribe was hosted at Tribe of 12's Vidbutei Mass Camp on the 17th. The band's 2020 Carnival portrayal was officially unveiled under the theme The Unknown Universe. Reflecting on the theme, band leader Adrian Auger says this year's portrayal is the band's most challenging endeavor yet.
I think we always want to be fresh, we always want to be different, exciting, and after 5 years in particular, we wanted to just be completely out of the box and not go with something that's easy and comfortable. So it's a little bit more challenging, but we want to thrill the public. We want to be the band to watch, and we want to give people on the street something to enjoy. It's theater, it's movies, it's life, it's art. We want to be creative, and we are really challenging ourselves most of the time to come up with something which is new and not so comfortable that we can just keep churning it out in different forms. We're looking to enjoy the process, and doing the same old thing is going to get boring. So we need to do something that is different.
Auger says Tribe of 12 is proud of its work in terms of keeping traditional mass alive and well in St. Lucia.
Tribe is about people who make the mass they love and love the mass they make. It's as simple as that. We're not going to be putting on stuff that has no relevance to us, our life, our culture, who we are, where we want to be, what we want to say about ourselves. We are going to make the mask we love, and we are going to love the mask we make. The portrayal is inspired by the parallel worlds of science fact and science fiction. And as you will see shortly, the title makes allowance for both what we know and what we don't know. So it makes allowance for reality as well as imagination. Yes, it sounds a little bit strange, but don't worry, all will be revealed.
Registration for the band is now open.
St. Lucia's prominence amongst Caribbean destinations within the romance niche continues to be undisputable, having captured gold honors for Best Wedding Destination and Best Honeymoon Destination, Caribbean, Bahamas, at the 2020 Travie Awards on the 12th of February at Gotham Hall in Broadway, New York. Travie Awards, now in its 6th year, has quickly earned its reputation as the Academy Awards of the travel industry. The Travies recognize the top suppliers, destinations, technology providers, and attractions as selected by those who know them best, travel agents. Soul artiste Naomi Ngozi Grandison is calling on local talent to join her independence showcase, the Ngozi Open Stage. It is slated for the 19th of February, and she describes the event as an opportunity for non-mainstream talent to share their work on a national stage. Jacques Wooding tells us more.
St. Lucian music and artistry will take stage on Thursday, February 20th as talents from around the island convene for the Ngozi Open Stage Independence Edition. Organizer of the event, soul artist Naomi Grandison, says the upcoming event will provide practitioners of non-conventional genres an audience for their craft.
Yes, so it's entitled Ngozi Open Stage Independence Edition, and it's all about artists coming together to share their love, share their creative work, whether you're a poet, whether you're a singer, a musician who plays an instrument, whether you're a visual artist and you just want to paint right there on the spot, whether you're a dramatist and you have a monologue that you want to put on. And it also is going to feature different type of artists, including myself, because I'm like a poet, soul kind of artist, do a little reggae. So it's going to be a group of us, non-mainstream artists. Because, you know, there's a lot of soca, there's a lot of calypso, which I love. But there's the other part of us too that is part of our culture.
There is no pre-registration for the event, and talents will be chosen on a first-come, first-served basis to allow fair selection.
The artists would come in and register, and the spots are limited. So you come in early and you register, and then we have an open mic segment where you can come in, come up on stage and do your thing. So you walk with your instrument, you walk with your backing track, you walk with your poem, your book, whatever, and you just come and give it all on stage.
The event will be held at Island Mix in Rodney Bay from 6 to 9 p.m. For Hot 7 News, I am Jacques Wooding.
This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Sports and weather are coming up after the break.